Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm here with the beautiful Rashi Newman. We're here to talk more about the Open Studios weekend coming up here in June in Peekskill. And right behind me is one of her works of art that I actually fall in love with. I mean, it touches so many different things at Peekskill. So first, can you tell us a little bit about this piece right here?
Well, I also love Peekskill because I was an infant when my family brought me here, and different parts of Peekskill were always in my mind and fascinated me. And when I started painting, I wanted to do different views of Peekskill. And I couldn't get all the views in one picture, but I wanted to. So I decided to do a mindscape, and that's what it is. It's a landscape in my mind of different vignettes of Peekskill and the history of Peekskill. And people will recognize different parts, so I don't have to explain them, but they are all of our area. It is called Rivertown because Peekskill is a typical Hudson River town.
Fascinating. So the Peekskill Arts Alliance is very excited about the Open Studios, but you were mentioning something to me before that I really want people at home to know. An arts group that was started a little bit beforehand, you know, that helped out the Paramount, you were saying?
I lost track of the time, but I would say it was in the late 80s possibly, and it was called the Peekskill Area Fine Arts Committee. And we met at the library and we exhibited there. And then when the Paramount Theater was being reopened and they were working on fundraising, we aided them, our committee, and we were probably the first ones to show in the upstairs gallery.
Wow.
So that was quite a while ago.
That is awesome. I'm an 80s baby too, so we could appreciate that.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm wrong, if it was early 90s, but whenever the Paramount was being opened, we were just a year or two before that.
That is awesome. That is awesome. And now we've expanded to the entire city being involved. So does it inspire you or motivate you to know that, you know, you were one of the originators and now it's like just part of the communities, you know, the artistry is just part of our city now?
It's wonderful, and it's made the city grow because artists always bring in other interesting people, and it's exciting, and they enticed people to move here, and the studios, the way the city has built the studios for the artists, that's wonderful.
That's right, that's right. I like the title, Very Interesting People, because I feel like I'm very interesting too, and I'm an artist myself.
Oh, good.
But I got a good question for you that I like to ask the artists, like, what inspires you to paint the portraits that you paint?
I just have to see something and it just clicks. And what inspires me is hard to say. It could be anything in nature, anything emotional, anything that I find has good color and form that I have to relate to somehow. But it's not just our river, no, not just our town. It could be places I've painted in Puerto Rico, and it's tropical paintings. It's the vibrancy, the color, the form. Looking outside, you can see our surrounding mountains.
Right.
There is one painting I'll show you that is also a mindscape, and it's Hudson Valley Spring.
Right.
And it's not any scene you will see. It's all different scenes I saw and put together.
And just on another note, everyone at home, Miss Rashi's work will be in Chuck Newman's office at 906 South Street, so make sure you go there to check it out. See you then.
That's Newman Insurance Company.
There you go. That is so awesome. So just for those young artists that are at home, or even older artists that are at home that really, really want to get a little bit more involved, what advice would you give an artist that wants to become a painter, you know, as
It's hard work. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's hard work, it's dedication, and you have to have the fire inside of you.
Fire and desire.
Because I didn't have a formal art education. I'm mainly self-taught.
Nice.
I had a few classes at different places. Printmaking, I did study at SUNY Purchase, non-matriculating adult. But basically, I have to say I'm self-taught. but it took all these years to put it all together because I had other interests, such as raising a family.
Of course, right.
And so I couldn't be the bohemian in the city, going to every opening and every gallery and being known. So I'm an unknown factor, totally unknown.
But your work is beautiful, and you just gave a great inspirational line. Anything you put your mind to, you can do. Self-taught, that is powerful. So I just want to say thank you so much for welcoming us in your homes today and sharing some history with us and sharing your artwork with us. And we're looking forward to seeing you at the Open Studios in June.
Well, it's been a delight, Mayor, and a delight meeting you and talking about my art. I'm always sort of an exhibitionist, but that's an artist.
Now, I got a question. You said you don't really come out too much often. Are you going to come out to the kickoff party this year?
I'll try.
Okay.
Yes, I will try.
Fair enough.
I'll try. Just give me some space so I can sit down someplace.
Right. With loud music and all that other nonsense.
Yeah. I might leave early.
Right. So everyone at home, thank you so much for tuning in. Before we close out today, Mr. Mine is going to walk around just to give you some more of her great work here, because I mean, this one picture captures a lot of Peekskill for me, but she has a lot of other stuff here that's just fascinating. So again, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
We appreciate you.
You're welcome.
So God bless, and we'll see you all June 2nd and June 3rd at Open Studios right here in Peekskill, New York. Peace and love.
I decided to do a series on Bannerman's Island after it reopened, and I was fortunate enough to see it and make a few sketches. So I did The Arrival. Moonlight over Bannerman's Island and the reflections in the water, and this empty building with the light coming through just entranced me. But again, it was from a mindscape because I really didn't see it at night. And the last one is Morning Departure. As you leave Bannerman's Island and your boat has that huge fishtail that is so interesting in the water, that was also part of my mindscape. I did this 2 years ago, Hudson River Spring. And then this past year, I did another Hudson River Spring. Again, a mindscape. It's many scenes I've seen and put together to make a scene in my mind. There is no such exact scene. It is a mindscape of our beautiful area.